Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Brogdon out there with Ivy. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And there's Porzingis, and it's Brown in at the small forward. And for Chicago, they've got Klay Thompson. Antetokounmpo out there with Gobert. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And looking at tonight's contest, Coach, why are both teams so good rebounding?
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I always give those guys credit. But in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball. And both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. You've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
Here's San Antonio. Ivy passes to Vanderbilt. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Giannis a screen on Brown. Down low, Holiday finds Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
The high basketball IQ of Holiday really shines through when he's running pick and roll.
Brogdon the pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Thompson. Giannis outside. Thompson a screen on Vanderbilt. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
Here's Holiday after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. On the wing, Giannis. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Ivy. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Oubre, right side. Holiday against Brogdon. And Holiday kicks to Thompson. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Gobert trying to get open. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 6. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Ivy. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Brown. From the baseline. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Bulls making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Here's Brown. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Puts up a deep 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So, here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Brown. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. Let's see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Harden. Following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's 10 points for Giannis.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Okeke comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Thompson. Then for the Spurs, Green, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Coro comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Jones subbed in for Brogdon. Now Payton following Tyus Jones' three-point attempt. Here's Holiday. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Such a strong guard. Drew Holiday finishing through contact.
And the Bulls with some changes. Robinson Earls checked in for Okiki, and Kelly Oubre subbed in for Payton. San Antonio also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Javonte Green. Porzingis with a screen on Holiday. Jones, the pass to Williams. And here's Porzingis for a three. San Antonio again missing. The Bulls leading by 6. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Giannis, he's checked in for Chicago. Payton comes in for Drew Holiday. The Spurs also changing it up. Joe Harris comes in for Porzingis, and it's Brown in for Okoro. Jones dishes to Robinson. Back to Jones. Over Harden. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Now here's Giannis. He's got 11. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 9. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Payton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Harden. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. And here's Harden for 3. And the Bulls get it back. Launches it. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Robinson on the wing. To the inside. Williams kicks to Okoro. Spurs passing it around. And it's Brown missing. The Bulls leading by 9. Spins. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Williams. Stolen by Okoro. Payton against Brown. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game here. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23 at the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Harden gets the bucket.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Jones. Williams, a screen on paper. Brown the pass to Okoro. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Okoro's got 6 points in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Screen by Adams. From past the arc. Harden, no good.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Here's Jones. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Harden against Jones. And it's in there. Harden's got 10 points.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
Brown finds Jones. Back to Brown. There's the dribble. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Dan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Brown outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you got to guard him from deep.
Here's Harden. Porzingis with the block. Ivy on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. So for the Bulls. Thompson comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Holiday in for Richardson. And San Antonio with the change here too. Robinson's checked in. So it's the Spurs now. They trail by 6. Brogdon busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
And shows great poise when looking to score. Brogdon has an advanced offensive identity.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Kelly Oubre's checked in for James Harden.
Checking into the game for your Bulls.
The Bulls leading by 4.
Oubre Jr.
Giannis passes to Gobert. Back to Giannis. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Jared Vanderbilt. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Giannis. He's got 15. Five to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Ivy passes to Porzingis. The layup off target. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oubre kicks to Giannis. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Robinson. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Well, not an area we're used to seeing Robinson operate in, but he focuses and gets it to go.
1:02 left here in the second. Giannis passes to Thompson. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. San Antonio making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. 54 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis with a muscle!
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Vanderbilt misses. For Chicago, they've gone 5-12 from the field here in the second. Oh, Giannis blows right through him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To Porzingis. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. Into the lane. And Okoro throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
2 on the clock. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Bulls. They're up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
When you have 2 players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You're looking at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Jaylen Brown. Ivy is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. Chicago grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. With the teardrop, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Well, this is the thing about Holiday. He keeps coming at you.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a sportsmanship award winner. He is a pro's pro.
Brown outside. For three. It's all in by the Bulls. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Thompson with it. Fires the three. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Brogdon with the screen for Brown. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
For 3.
Brown's got 14 points for the game. Vanderbilt against Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Over Vanderbilt. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Brogdon finds Ivy. Over in the corner, Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Pass to Vanderbilt. Over Thompson. Almost, but it rolls out.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Thompson with it. Giannis outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Ivy. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Gobert kicks to Holiday. Brogdon against Antetokounmpo. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Chicago leading by 8. Gobert the screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Oubre kicks to Holiday. Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Here's Holiday. He takes it in, and it's good. 2 points.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Some changes for Chicago. Gary Payton is checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's James Harden in for Thompson. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Well, Holiday's one of those guys they can ask a lot of, whether it's guarding the opponent's best player or orchestrating for his teammates.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Harden for 3. And again, Chicago. No good. Spurs trail by 11. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Holiday, the pass to Harden. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I agree. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Brown wide open, 85. That three off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The three from Harden. They get it back. Vanderbilt with the steal. Here's Brogdon. Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Adams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Okeke comes in for Kelly Oubre. Williams, he's checked in for the Spurs. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jaylen Brown. Outside, Jones. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Williams with the steal. And Brogdon with a clear path to the rack. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And talk about a guy who just knows where to be. Brogdon has that sixth sense for the game.
Adams with the screen on Jones. Holiday laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got 7 points for the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Porzingis, and good coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Assist from
Brogdon's got assist number 5 here tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Harden. 16 points for him. Good D by Brogdon. Fires from way outside. No good. And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Steven Adams, Harden out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Gary Payton II, and it's Antetokounmpo into the four-man position. Here's Richardson. Adams sets the pick for Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Adams down low. Working on Williams. Now, here is Harden, defended by Jones. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Okoro with it. Now Payton defending. Now Brown. Over Giannis. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Harden dishes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. Brogdon, he's checked in for San Antonio. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now, here's Richardson. Harden outside. Hit the floater, and the layup is up and in. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Williams, a screen on Richardson. And stolen by Richardson. Jones against Harden. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Jones, the pass to Brogdon. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Breaking with it. Screen by Adams. Launches a three. And James Harden good for three. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Over Peyton. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Adams. Kelly Oubre comes in for Gary Payton. Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Drew Holiday in for James Harden. Then for the Spurs, Zinkas, he's checked in for Williams. Vanderbilt comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Tyus Jones. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
Brogdon outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Oubre kicks to Thompson. Oubre sets the screen for Thompson. Giannis against Vanderbilt. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Brogdon against Holiday.
Remaining in the game.
An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Ivy. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain ram.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Vanderbilt. Here's Ivy. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And one of the best guard finishers. Ivy relentless when attacking the rim.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Spurs trail by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Chicago.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
From down in the low post, it goes. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Porzingis with the steal. Ivy finds Brown. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
And, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I get about is that we got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA.